Hey guys, welcome to my channel, welcome to CommonClass. Today we're going to be talking about Complete. That does come with the whole TBW crew. We got Mysc, we got Omac, we got Seville, we got Cogs, we got Uncle Sam of Recent, we got Defect, we got a few other boys as well. Today, other than one track, I'm only going to be talking about Complete, Mysc and Omac. That's because I saw him live about a month ago, give or take. I saw him here in Sydney. Yeah, I'm going to be doing this as a two-part video. First part, I'm going to be reacting to Complete's music videos, the studio recorded tracks he's got. Then part two, I'll do all the live footage I got from the night that I saw him live. I'll have the tracks in order. In the first part of the video, I'm going to be running like track 1, track 2, track 3. Then in part 2, track 1, track 2, track 3 will be the exact same live. So the first one I'm doing is going to be with Omac and Mysc. This is their track Without It. And in my opinion with this one, actually, when I saw him live, I actually prefer, because I didn't actually know this track before I saw it live with the boys on that night. When I went back home and watched it on YouTube and whatnot, it actually was better live. I've got to give it to them. They run a better live show than they did recorded. But yeah, anyway, this is the track.
Where are we going?
So we're at Perth Airport right now, just about AM. About to get on a flight. It's gonna, all right, back to me. Immaculate.
Yeah, I take a look at the crack stain mirror as I exhale, getting backstage jitters. It's 10 minutes to showtime, someone great.
I'll try not to pause as much as I did in my last video, but the one reason why I do like them live a lot better is because they flow a lot more natural. I find in this recorded one, especially with Mysc, but Omac a bit as well, they put a bit too much, how can I say, too much emphasis on themselves. They come in trying to be a bit too hard. When I saw them live, you'll see in the next video how natural they were, how much more energetic they were.
Full for the fans, I'm glad they with us. You can tell I'm a bundle of stress, a ton of regrets running my head, and none of that gets me where I wanted to get. So under my breath I'm asking, do I belong here with some of the best? Overthinking all of it through, I'll be torn into two if the audience boos. What more can I do to be true? They can talk in the booth, but they can never walk in my shoes. Nah, cause it's been a long time coming. This is all I know and it's all I wanted. It's all I've hunted my whole life. Now I got the ball, I'm headed for the goal line running. Cause you don't know about the fact that I've been weak inside, or what I had to sacrifice and leave behind. All I do is overanalyze and read the signs, cause I never thought that a plan of mine could reach the heights. But when I go record with my peers and step on stage to applause and the cheers, all the pain I'm in now and the shame and the doubt and
Speaking of cheers, here's cheers. Have a drink with me.
my fault and my fears, it just all disappears. It's weird, cause I don't know what I'd do without it. It made me who I am, I was nothing when I found it. Steadily growing, but none of us were counting. 1 to a 10 to 100 to 1,000. And I'm home when it's looking like this, more fulfilling than the bong that I put to my lips. It'll break my heart and I couldn't exist if I quit. I just know that I wouldn't be shit without it. They be talking but they know nothing about it. Cause I stuck around in silence on my doubters. I feel lonely even though I am surrounded. I just know that I would be so lost without it. Without it. Without it. I'd be so lost without it. Without it. Without it. I'd be so lost without it.
I'd be lost without it.
I'm gonna look up that. That's Jeramiah. Jeramiah someone. I saw he was featuring on it. Yeah, I gotta do some research on him. He's got a voice on him, man.
I'm lost without it.
Shout out Omac.
All through school, never knew what I'd be. I was honestly lost, yeah, I grew to believe I was doomed. Chucking tiles on a roof till I bleed. Then I moved to the hood, letting loose on the street. I was known once I walked in the room, spitting freeze. Jam Master J on my wall, rest in peace.
Shout out Complete.
Wasn't new to the music, was new to the scene. About to earn my stripes like the shoes on my feet. If I knew then what I know now, I never do miss. I would've slowed down. We used to do sets to our own pals. Now I'm too blessed with that home crowd. But we left the west coast, our bags that were packed on the road with my bro having panic attacks. And we travelled the map to the masses and back. Cause the Psych ward crew have the passion they lack. Like abracadabra, the magic begun.
I actually didn't know I did a little bit of research the other day on TBW in general. I didn't actually know. The other day I saw an interview with Omac on Lesson TV. Shout out Lesson. I hadn't actually known. TBW started in 09. Omac didn't join until 2012, I think it was. Yeah, I didn't know that. I thought Omac was part of the OG crew. And shout out to Uncle Sam. He's been their producer for a bit, and he runs their live sets as well. He just recently got christened, I guess you'd say, into the TBW crew. Yeah, shout out Sam.
Brass scenes I would dream and I see without slumber. Proud as punch to put it on for down under. Yeah, this is what I do best like Hunter. Brothers are made through the suffering and pain, through the troubles that come with this stuff they call fame. We were stuck in the rain, now we're up and away, coming up on a wave till we're done in decay. Our crew's one of a kind cause we're one and the same. We've been up every night with the hunger to change. Put my heart on the page, same day started morphing. In love with the chase since the start, I was all in. Found my calling, thousands applauding. They all watch now like the towers are falling. An awesome feeling getting Thomas songs save lives. Same time tripping cause you couldn't save one.
Without it, they be talking but they know nothing about it. Cause I stuck around in silence on my doubters. I feel lonely even though I am surrounded. I just know that I would be so lost without it. Without it, without it, I'd be so lost without it. Without it, without it, I'd be so lost without it.
What you got to say, El?
She was real, we came, we saw, and we did things. Things that will never be spoken of again.
We didn't conquer?
We conquered.
I just gotta say, the whole theme of that song really resonates with me, because without it, like I fiend for music. I love music, any kind of music. Like I listen to everything from Ray Charles and anything from 50s till now. Like I listen to some jazz and stuff like that. Not obviously not every day and whatnot, but you know, even in the modern day, like back when I was 15, give or take, I used to listen to a lot of happy hardcore and just hip hop in general. You know, a lot of 50 Cent, G Unit, The Game, Tony Yayo, Eminem, of course, heaps of shit. But I had a bad habit back in the day of going to my mate's place, and I had a lot of friends that, you know, were into torrenting and stuff like that, even before torrenting was a big thing. I used to go and take my hard drive with me and raid their computer. Like on my iTunes list back in the day, I had like 16,800 tracks. I had everything from Latino rap to I couldn't even tell you what I had, to be honest. That hard drive has since died and I lost absolutely everything, but I had heaps of Colombian rap. I had heaps of just literally, if you could think of a genre, if you could make up a genre, I already had it. But yeah, that track, it just really does resonate, because whether you're making music, whether you're reacting to music, whether you're just listening to music, like I'd be nothing without it. Do you know what I mean? It has saved me in a lot of things. Next up, I'm gonna do Complete, Haunted. This one, this was one of the first tracks I actually got introduced to Complete with, and Complete, basically since the day I heard the first track I heard him on, I haven't stopped listening to him. This was actually the first track I ever heard. I went over to my brother's house and, you know, tried some of that wacky tobacco, if you know what I mean. Then he had a speaker in every corner of his room, plus a couple of extras in the middle, and decided to introduce me to Complete. And this is the track he played it on, Complete, Haunted.
Forming a fight. You're gonna die like a fish out of water. I pick out an orchid, a slaughter and order some fries. Bored of your hype, bored of your life. It's time that I saw me a psych. No wonder you're sweating, I'm setting.
After I first got introduced, I might restart the song from the start. Once I got introduced to Complete, after that, I just, like every track, like after this one, once I finally like nailed Pete this one, after I nailed it, that was it. I went on a full-blown fucking Complete like phase of my life. Just had to say that because I can't help but mind this entire thing. Like this is my jam, bro. This is fucking. This gets me G'd up regardless.
This is the shit that the horner recite. 4-minute fight. You're gonna die like a fish out of water. I pick out an orchid to slaughter and order some fries. Bored of your hype, bored of your life. It's time that I saw me a psych. No wonder you're sweating. I'm setting a sauna at light when I'm pressing record on a mic. Lord of the flies. You got some rocks in your head if you honestly think your concoctions are spread. Think of my enemies, lots of them fled. Think of my enemies, lots of them dead. Oxygen levels are lost in the drop to the treble. So often I'm watching them beg. What's in the box? In the box. What's in the box? A hostage's leg. If rap's dead, then I guess I'm a zombie. You're gonna leave in a mess if you compete. It's complete. I suggest that you grunk. Show respect to the don, cause I'm destined to bomb baits.
This is the only time I'm going to pause it because this isn't a track that I can keep pausing it to. What I love about this track is he comes with that hip hop fire, like that battle rap fucking, like what's in the box, what's in the box, the hostage's leg. If rap's dead, then I guess I'm a zombie. You're going to leave in a mess if you complete. It's complete. I suggest that you gronks have respect for the don because I'm destined to bomb beats. Hip hop fucking fire.
On hate, who's next for a long slate? Promptly, you pestered the wrong fake. One beef, you'll be necked in a song. Left in a pond, connected to concrete. Cause I'm quite natural. I remember I rhyme at school. I was grade 6 when I made this and I placed it inside of a time capsule. What I write is defined, actual. What you write I don't find factual. You ain't shit but a fake bitch, fuck a pay slip. I'm excited to find shrapnel. Everybody better know I'm Jesus. You make a track and I hope I
Back when the Beatles used to claim they're bigger than Jesus. That's the hip hop way of saying you're bigger than Jesus. Everybody better know I'm Jesus. Whoa.
featured. I flow tight and my future is so bright it could give a strobe like seizures. Don't mind me, miss, I just wanna blow my speakers. Trying to give these hoes high favours. Won't find peace with a bloke like me, cause I choked my mate till I broke my penis. Even though it is so tiny, just to blow my seed, gotta go by tweezers. Don't try beef or your throat might bleed, cause I know Tai Chi and I don't like divas. What you gonna try do when I ride through with the knife, 2 Nike shoes, 5 tubes of the right lube and a haiku as I try to fight you in the mic booth. Guys who never try blue like a pyro, but decide to rhyme rude for some nice views, might lose with their eye bruised and the mind screwed. My crew you can find nude up on 9 News. Hip hop, yeah, I gotta reinvent it properly instead of mockeries that wanna be beheaded, cause you're gonna need a medic like you're gonna re-spread it. If you ever wanna bother me or offer me incentive in the second that economy, you're gonna be McGregor. It's like everybody wanna be the prodigy's apprentice, but they'll never get a nod of me. A lot have been pathetic, so you better fucking honor me. You're honestly indebted, and I'm haunted. I'm haunted, yeah. I'm haunted. I'm haunted, yeah.
I mean, can you deny the energy? Like, Complete can come in, do a couple of nice slow, you know, awesome tracks, and then all of a sudden he can hit 100 k's. Damn. Whew. Always need a moment to calm down after you do a bit of that, you know what I mean? The next one we're going to hit up is Immunity, and this one's both on his dark writing and bringing it in the most, like, comedic way. Like, he brings it in such comedy. Again, this is like, there's nearly no tracks of Completes that I can actually react to that's organic. I've watched, apart from his new one, he's got a new track, he's got a new film clip coming. I saw on his Insta, he was filming it the other day. But apart from that, I've basically watched everything of his. Like, I've been watching him for about a year now, maybe a year and a half. Anyway, this is Complete, Immunity. Actually, I don't remember where I read it. I don't know if I saw a documentary on him or he mentioned somewhere, but in filming this film clip for Immunity, he actually had to film it in half-time speed. So he was doing everything in absolute slow motion, and then they doubled the speed up so that when he does all these little twitches and stuff like that, but vocalizes his lyrics, he actually lines up his mouth and whatnot. So he had to do it in super slow-mo, so it took him double the time. And then when they edited it, they doubled the speed.
Can I say something? Yeah, something. I don't give a fuck if I become king. I just want a slut with a tongue ring for a fun fling when she sucks on my nuts like a dumpling. Yeah, I just wanna numb things, but the radio's only wanting the fun things. Imagine that same me on a 3-week run binge, mumbling like a dumb cunt trying to hum things. It's a bad look, I may say. Probably when my dad took a vacay, left through the door. I guess I got less than I rooted for, like a fat hooker's payday. Every time
I mean, does that need breaking down at all in Australia? Like,
less than I rooted for, like a fat hooker's payday.
I guess I got less than I rooted for, like a fat hooker's payday.
Rap rap good and make waves. All these fakes say that shouldn't gain praise. What a whack sook, he just rambles to prosper. Pan full of lobster, that cook a cray cray. Put your MacBook away, mate, nobody cares. But you got nobody hairs. You act so snobby cause
That one I actually need to comment on. One of my mates, back when this first got released, I didn't believe him, I don't know why. But was that a stab at Body Bag Media? I don't know, because nobody cares that you got nobody hairs. You just release all these tracks that nobody cares. I don't know.
you basically have no hobbies, just making these tracks nobody shares. Not aware of the hill I hopped, I go hard until I flop. Yeah, still I drop better records than anyone in the scene does. I don't need drugs for the skill I got, the pill I pops the
That's how he did all the demonic twitches and whatnot. Like, that's actually recorded in halftime. So imagine him doing all these little slow movements so that they can double up the speed and have him go blip, 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 blip.
When I drop the noose, it's like Shakespeare date rape Dr. Seuss. I got some shoes to fill with rap, filled the gap like I got seduced by a prostitute who lost a tooth. Now I get lots of views, lots of dudes assume I went boxing blue. That's not the truth. Just cause I never remember your mum's name doesn't mean I forgot my roots. Fuck you. I'll fuck your fiance at your box too, but the dust broom as I'm yelling fuck rooms. And I bust two nuts, would give a fuck, but I'm just too nuts too.
Brutal.
Do I cuss too much, dude? Should I just do stuff? You can just do drugs too. I'm already a bit loony, mate, to hallucinate. I don't need a monster mushrooms. What the fuck's new? I'm a super villain. I can prove it when I'm sitting in an Uber chilling. If the driver enjoys it for a sec, then I get all these voices in my head saying you should kill him. You should fill him with knife wounds and glass. Link him up to your iTunes and laugh. There's no telling what you might do in the right mood. Die too and you'll fly through the charts. That's Geordie.
The wordplay and the comedic value is just like, I don't know, there's not much that Complete doesn't bring to the table. Do you know what I mean? He's got the lyricism, he's got the rap ability, he's got the storytelling, he's got the face. I mean, look at that face. I don't know.
A tad gory, I won't bore you all with his backstory, but just know when the murders begin that it's certainly him who buries the scraps for me.
Just quickly, that's Jordan. That's Geordie. A tad gory. Do you know who that's referring to? Hit over Jordan by Complete. He actually has completely personified his inner voices, the ones that tell him to do the not so acceptable things. He's actually gone and personified it again in this track, and it said, that's Geordie. Tad gory.
Dax saw me, damn, that's Orkies. Plan 40, Sam, hacks on me. Now hide your bleed inside of that grey bag. What's it say on that fucking name tag, Corby? I'm a man of sin, I plan to win and brag.
Just when you stop, because it was starting to get a bit, maybe a bit much and whatnot,
Your skin and jam it in the bin like a mandarin's no standard limit, standing a chance for this champion. So hand this man some cans of gin and just wait till the rats begin. As I'm standing in Pamela Anderson's mansion, rambling, Kid Rock better put the ransom in, dog. When it comes to the
I've actually been wanting to ask him what that reference means. Standing in Pamela Anderson's mansion, rambling, Kid Rock better put the ransom in.
Fat kids, I confess I'm the best that's lived in the stress rap biz. I'm the savior that came from above. You're as fake as the love that a stepdad gives. I don't know what a setback
You're as fake as the love that a stepdad gives.
is, even if I'm less active. And I get slack with shredding tracks and instead smash piss. I resurrect quicker than my ex had kids. I'm a beast, even though I'm open and sobbing. The flows that I'm dropping, I jot them so these blokes are forgotten and float to the bottom. So go and stick some coke in your noggin. You be slipping up on the snow like you're a broken toboggan.
Slipping up in the snow like you're a broken.
You don't even need to know what I'm plotting. Just know that it's rotten and has your missus ovaries throbbing. I'm overly
Just know that it's rotten and has your missus ovaries throbbing.
shocking, and this ain't even gross as I've gotten. Been untouchable.
Not even as
Well, the moment that I rose from the coffin, so what you gonna do to me? Huh? What you gonna do to me? Nothing. I'm already dead inside. Yeah. I've got immunity. What? What you gonna do to me? Huh? What you gonna do to me? Nothing. I'm already dead inside. Yeah. I've got immunity.
Shout out to Dropshot Media. That video, but like, how fucking sick is that? I want to do one more track. Now this track here, they didn't actually run it live, and I won't have a comparison video in my next one, but I just really like the track. I've listened to it a few times. I think it was released about 3 months ago, give or take, on Complete's YouTube. I just really like the track and thought it needed some recognition. It's got the whole TPW crew. We got Sever, we got Cogs, we got Defect, we got all the boys in there. So listen up.
Rumor is, we ain't nothing but some lunatics. The truth is music's like a crucifix to us, cause it helps us break loose from all our gruesomeness. Welcome to the Loony bin. Stupid bitch! Back in the day of the cat in the cradle, I was tapping a table, rapping away at my grade school. That was the playful way I managed to stay cool. That and I acted disabled. Having an attack in my nasal passage was painful. I was taking a crap with an anal catheter cable.
I'm gonna pick up on this fact on a couple of other videos that I do with Complete, but he actually does suffer from I think it's borderline personality disorder. Don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure it's borderline personality disorder, and he actually does have panic attacks and a few other issues. And to be honest, that's really why I like him, because there's a lot of tracks, again, like I'm gonna react to in the future, that he really pushes it out of his boundaries. He pushes past his depression, pushes past his anxiety, pushes past a lot of personal defects that he has in himself that holds him back. And you could just see, like, watching this video now, you won't even tell he's got an issue, but he really is a strong person, in my opinion.
Ladies, I'll batter your bagel. Speaking of magical angels, I've made a lot of them disappear. Missing, hitting me, a freaking passenger plane full. My jacket is straight full, and the pack that I rap with is fatal. As the kraken attacking a naval captain that's trapped in the back of a wave pool. Quite raw, this is the truth I'd like for.
This is the truth I'd lie for.
Sick of the dudes who visit a booth but rhyme poor. I'll stick it to you like gripping some glue and flicking it to your eye, or spitting your food while kicking your tooth and split it in two, cause this is the crew I'd die for.
This is the crew I'd die for. Psych ward.
I get embedded with a pen and a noose, then I'm amused by the venom produced, and you can lick the fucking enema juice from Bruce Jenner's caboose if you ever confuse me with an effortless douche.
Lick the enema juice from Bruce Jenner's caboose.
Please, you bleed when it's induced. Me, I eat hemorrhage soups. See, we keep getting it, we never quit, and even if we ever did, competitors lose. Check it out, so I'm sad.
Shout out Defect.
And twisted MCs, you can have your opinions. I rapped as an infant, I'm back on a mission. They found out I was stashing syringes, a tactical troop when I rap in the booth. The assassin of doom, what you lack I produce.
What you lack I produce.
You're shining your tooth to get smacked in the face. Take the fact to your grave, I'm attaching the noose. See my rapping improved, I sat back and learned how to ration the food. When I rap I determine that amateurs lose. It's back to the fact that they have to improve. I bet in the game when the pen's on the page. Embedded insane, it's insanity's shoes. Send them away if you're planning to lose. You get sent to your grave, you can't handle the truth. I'm rancid as puke.
I'm rancid as puke.
Rampant, I tamper the nuke. You get avalanche for my crew. There's no limit to the damage we do. Back the fuck up with the rappers they choose. Attacking the tune, detached now I'm sat in the room. No light and they spat in my food. I won't cry but he battered and bruised. Hope dies and nobody knows why. I got a nose full of Snow White. I got bags under both eyes. It's sad and I won't lie, I think they don't get it when I fucking say a ghost right. Not rhymes for peeps, I mean in no life. I didn't know I had no time to speak. All I ever heard was a tire screech. I got left with the sirens and silent screams.
There were times in my child
Shout out
I
Omac.
felt like the outcast, an afraid loner, a late grower, no pain shower, at least not while I stay sober, cause the higher I get, well the more I forget. In a day's coma, became stoner, once a widow would get to the picking up meth, it was game over.
When I got to picking up meth, it was game over.
Game over. Thought life was easy until I lived it a little. What I'd seen scare me, would pray to be saved till I made an escape on that green ferry. Absent or absence, be wary. Red hat to the side, black trackies and light, what's he wearing? But when have you ever seen me?
I don't know if that's just me or whatnot, but almost anyone that's lived in Australia has always gone through, any male anyway, gone through the stage of that sideways hat, the trackies, fucking Nike Air Maxes.
Caring, sleep rarely, my dreams vary. About to end up fast stuck in Holy Oaks. Next to my oldest foes, I sold a dose. In some moldy clothes as I stroll the roads with souls and ghosts. I'm cold and gross, but speak heat for the beat, yeah, you amateurs know this. Pat with emotion, max so devoted that I could travel the ocean. motion, ready for all, ready for anything, ready for war. Beheading my enemies, every melody, ended their dreams since we entered the door. Step to the ward, our loony bin, many disorders, noose is thin. Stress from the trauma, fetching some water, medicine for the mood I'm in.
I guess
Yeah, shout out Cogs.
it's plain to see I'm nuts. They hate my guts, it's okay with me. I came from nothing and changed to something that they ain't to be. So if you really wanna fight me inside psych wards, climbing the wall, screaming about street dreams that I seen as the night falls, eyeballs bleeding like white walls. My city has colour, my city has art. My city's so gritty, I'ma kill it in a minute, put the city in a...
See complete in the back there, chugging on a ciggy. Just chill. These boys have a fucking mad ability to be able to change up their flow mid verse. Do you know what I mean? Like it's then all of a sudden I don't know.
Swing it willy-nilly, make you feel it in your heart. Can't deal with you half-assed children, you aren't hard, half-heart real. You would screw with your arms up after a chill, weren't chill with a knock, nah. Came from the A-lines, spray lines, wake up famous from late night. Same lines break you and take you from great heights straight to the block, cops fuck you the same night. What? Seen her in the middle with a finger for the past 6 figures in the dark. Psych ward, no limits, picture rhythm with a bar, with the mirror in his path, that sides for him. I'd die for him,
That right there is what I mean.
Fight for him, give him every little bit of life form. That's my thoughts, that's life when you're living in the middle of the psych ward, swinging on the cyborgs. I'm gone, find me swinging from the pillars by my cord. I'm raw, forfeit or your corpse sits in that white chalk.
Shout out Mysc, met him a couple of times.
Committed since day one, and the loony bin is our house. Too legit and loose as shit, the rudest pricks with foul mouths. Stupid kids say prove it then, assuming shit now. Sit your ass down, bitch, you ain't fit to ask, now bow down. Truly wild as shit, juveniles are risk suicidal kids transform. That grew and stainless spit ruthless now and stick through the foulest shit. Had more days to fight than I planned for. It saved my life, it's a platform. As raw as a crack horse, backdoor rappers act more like actors with the gap talk, let's go. That's a foolish mistake, I get up in the booth just to put in my place. Rage is the weapon that I use, let it loose. Every time I do, wanna see the look in the face. The type of motivation that you couldn't replace. Lucifer singing hallelujah for days. Look at all the lunatics that grew to it, something that just couldn't be tamed. Yo, now the room is lit, so luminous, no room to maneuver, removing it. But who'da knew the shit dude's losing it when they knew the crew had a good can it shit. An annoying truth when you pipe up, it ain't with a point of proof.
Pipe up with a point to prove.
So pass me the oil and lube, gonna leave your little oyster destroyed when the boys are through.
Back in the day it was
Shout out Sever, monster.
in the data. Had a Posca or marker, dropping a masterpiece in the streets. Every block that I passed got demolished and faster than a rocket in Gaza. Cause the problem's a harbour, hover ahead in a cloud of regret, like the smoke that I blow from an Oscar or half a weed or pills like 1, 2, 3, 4. They settle my head cause without the meds when Sever is stressed I seesaw, see more. Ahead of most when I'm heading to shows and dead those that'll ever oppose my rap grows as I get him to ghost in 3 seconds of roast and boast flows that'll bury my foes beneath floors. Not deep, this is before I met complete.
Shout out Complete.
This is before we were spitting it raw when people ignored us on beat. Before we'd listen to all the sickest before us mob deep. I'd sit in the court and wish I was more than victim reports and got beef. But we kick indoors with the rhythm and gore to fill floors with the women and lords and hit tours where we're giving applause. So we're spitting our chords, of course, always in position to be giving support to your shit. That can't get enough of me, more shit. The stuff we perform, the love for the form, when fucking conform for nothing we on psych ward, bitch.
Shout out Dropshot Media. Oofed. That's all I have to say. Oofed. Those boys come in, they mirror each other perfectly. They contrast each other perfectly. They merge each other perfectly. They regardless, the boys work together perfectly. They just go like peanut butter and ham. Is that a normal peanut butter, ham and beetroot? Is that a normal meal? Peanut butter, beetroot, ham and onion? Is that a normal toasted sandwich? Regardless, they go together well. That loony bin. Anyway guys, that's it for this video. Like I said, these boys kill it. Regardless whether it be Mysc, Omac or Complete on their own individually, or you add one to the other to the other, you add them all together and they come together. Regardless, they go hectic. Check out my next one for the live comparison. The next one I'll be doing the exact same set list, the exact same videos, but live version.